As we get older, it can get harder to start over and learn new skills at school. But for a few dozen adult students at John Abbott College, it's about to get a bit easier. The Centre for Continuing Education has been awarded a grant to help support students during internships. To talk more about this, I'm joined tonight by Sylvie Boucher, the Business Outreach Manager at John Abbott. Ms. Boucher, thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. So to start, could you tell us a bit more about this grant and the students that it's going to be helping?
Yes, the CEWIL grant, which is a cooperative education work integrated learning program that the federal government allows us as educational institutions to provide opportunities to support financially these adult learners in our programs. It is a program where the educational institution can apply to in order to help them so they diminish the barriers of staying in the workforce while studying.
And what's the profile of these adult students? Who are they, and what kinds of skills are they trying to learn?
John Abbott College specializes in a variety of IT programs, accounting, business, and nursing programs. So these are students who are coming into these programs. They are mainly family, parents or mothers and fathers who have children that might have gone on to school, and now it's time for them to come back to school and integrate into a program of their choice. Either they re-skill themselves, or the career that was put aside while having children, they're coming back to finish a program that they love and that they want to integrate into the workforce. So they are ages from 18, 22, up to 60 years old.
Right, so really starting over at that point and learning something very new, I'm sure. And you mentioned the financial pressure some of these students face during these internships, which they have to take in these programs. I'm curious, in your experience, how much of an issue has that been for them in the past, having to sort of juggle possibly an unpaid internship with, the other demands of life?
Correct. It's always a worrisome for them because sometimes they will need to pay other responsibilities, other bills at the house, right, in their family life. So having the support financially for 6 weeks or 8 weeks of work, they prefer having an internship that's more meaningful for them in their field. So even if an opportunity is not paid, this provides them the chance to really put into practice their technical skills and not worry about whether they're going to be able to pay the bill at the end of the week. So our internships support really come in handy for them, especially at this time of year.
And for those students, I'm curious, if there was that financial pressure, that worry that you were talking about, was it affecting the kinds of choices that the students were making and maybe picking one internship over another and it maybe being less relevant to them?
Correct. Exactly that. Some internships provide more meaningful work for their field, and they were selecting sometimes an internship that wouldn't be as beneficial to them in their own career because it was paid. But there are more and more of these last few months unpaid stages only. And so that came in very handy for them to have that financial support.
I'm also curious, how has continuing education changed in the last few years? How many adults are making that big decision to learn new skills and possibly change careers?
Well, the good thing for continuing education was the whole period of the pandemic really restructured how we would respond to the needs to retrain the workforce. As you may have remembered, some areas of our workforce was completely closed down. And so some of these people had to rethink their careers and their lifelong opportunities. And so continuing education changed a lot because we had to respond quite quickly to that need of education. And we did. And now it has continued to help us in relearning how we're going to deliver our training. So there are more and more online programs that allow adults from their home to retrain in this area, an area of their choice. And so it has opened them up, and a lot of them have done career changes completely in order to have a better life for themselves.
So a
I
lot of
have,
these students wanting
many
to
people.
learn something new, and sorry, they're learning something new, and you as well, it sounds, are having to adapt and learn something new to meet those demands.
That's right. We all were learning something new altogether, really.
All right. Well, Sylvie Boucher, the Business Outreach Manager at John Abbott College, thanks very much for being with us. Very interesting.
Thank you. Have a great evening.